What is up, all my chosen ones? Jazz Roy's back now, guys. We got a message from Voltoshi, baby, about the Volted Dragon Sailors Club, and I am feeling bullish, and I'm gonna tell you why. Now, before I begin, guys, please smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel, please, and thank you. So, guys, the highly anticipated Volted Dragon Sailors Club, guys, we got some updates on what's going on with it. Now, Voltoshi did leave a message, and if you want, you can get an in-depth analysis on it, whether you're in the Telegram or if you can watch Pablo Crow's live stream from the night before. I'll get right to it, okay? Today, I'll start with the hardest part and be straight with you. This is Voltoshi's words, guys. I'm reading it off the top. Sorry, Mayu, but I didn't make it, and Daddy will be late for once, okay? So he's talking about the NFTs. Now, he says this in jest because it really hurts to fail and not meet the expectations, which were to see the Dragons vaulting from this weekend. First off, I am not disappointed at all. Like I said in the title, I feel bullish on it. Why? Because I was waiting maybe to see this week or even the week after. You know, I just knew anytime now in a couple of days or so, the NFTs can go minting. However, the reasoning for why gets better. Due to the massive amount of whitelist submissions, over 15,000 submissions, which at the end of the day is a pretty voltage thing, but way bigger than was anticipated. He had to admit earlier that they won't manage to check all the addresses to be ready to launch by this weekend. So it's playing it fair. Keep in mind, the fact that the expectations surpass even what Voltoshi himself was anticipating for these NFT launches and the submissions for the whitelist, guys, extremely bullish sentiments. If we're surpassing Voltoshi's expectations, can you just imagine how far this can really go? Like, I never thought I'd say this about any NFT, but this NFT may very well have the potential to change a lot of our lives, guys. When we get the NFT, which NFT we get, because it's going to be done through Chainlink to ensure that everything is completely randomized as well. So we don't know who's going to get rares and not, and this, that, and the other, or even know how aggressive people are going to be in the beginning to get the exact NFT that they want and how much ETH they're willing to put up for your NFT when you get a handful of one. I just think that this is going to be bigger than we're anticipating. Continuing on. So he says, now what's next? I won't give a date about the Volted Dragon launch yet, but I can tell you the mint is going to take place next week. So far, they went through roughly 50% of the submission in the span of 4 days. Wow. This gives you an idea of when the mint could eventually happen. Now, I myself haven't received an email yet for my whitelist, nor has my friend. We both did the second round whitelist. So it's good to see this update to know that it's just not we did it wrong or anything like that. It's just so much submissions to go through. Also, there's only 10,000 NFTs, but there's 15,000 plus submissions. So that within itself already shows that the demand is already way higher than the supply. And this NFT hasn't even launched yet. Voltoshi continues with saying, although I'm kind of disappointed in myself, this unfortunate event seems to be turning into a huge opportunity as it gives me a bit more time to onboard and vault some huge NFT influencers, holders, and community members of some of the biggest NFT projects. Guys, more marketing opportunity. What type of connections do you think Voltoshi is currently making in the NFT realm? Because we saw what happened with Bored Ape Yacht Club. One of the few examples. There's plenty of that. I had a friend that got an NFT. I don't even know which one it was. That he got it a year ago, right around a year ago, for like 300 bucks and flipped it for 30 grand. And that was my first time really hearing about NFTs. One of my friends from high school. You know, that kind of opened a whole new world for him. I'm like, you made how much now? Off of a picture. Continuing on, Voltoshi was in contact with them over the last few days, and it gives a huge opportunity in the coming days to let us know more about the future massive utilities that the Dragons will have. Of course, without naming them or revealing the roadmap, but through some math lessons that some of us might eventually understand. In short, the Dragons may actually vote way more than what was expected. Now, about Voltichange. The plan was always to release after the NFT, so of course they can rush its delivery and drop it right away, but that's not what they want. Now right there, does that mean that Voltichange is already ready and set to go? Because he just blatantly said that we can just rush it and drop it right away. That's has to mean it's already complete. So now that's even more light bulbs going off in my head. As you understood it, the first step is to launch the Volted Dragons next week and to bring tens of thousands of new eyeballs on Volt. Right after that, the Dragons will Volt and we'll see $300,000 of new buys coming into Volt thanks to the buyback. Who knows where this could lead? To new all-time highs? Maybe. Then after that comes the icing on the cake with Voltichange going live. Notice the strategy, guys. Notice Voltoshi's letting us in on his strategy and goes on to say this is the plan, and unless someone strongly disagrees, he does not see any reason to rush any of these steps. Last but not least, the liquidity. As most know, the Uniswap and PancakeSwap liquidity will be unlocked on the 31st, but he will not extend the lock. Instead, Voltoshi's going outside the box with this one now. He's going to give the liquidity to each and every one of us by locking it into EverOwn, where the smart contracts have been created just a few hours prior. So this message was from last night. So as soon as from yesterday it was created. This means that the liquidity won't be locked for a given period anymore. And to clarify, is right here on the Volt Inu official page, I retweeted it myself, guys. The liquidity will be managed by the community, deciding if and when it has to get unlocked for a specific purpose, like a DAO. And Voltoshi clarifies, first, it's for the liquidity, and in a second stage, once the upcoming centralized exchanges are whitelisted, then for the contract itself. Even JRE is bullish on Volt, man. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You see what I'm saying? This is a bullish message. It may have came off in the beginning as, disappointed. But listen. Voltoshi did not leave any of us hanging. Okay, Voltoshi could have waited easily until Monday, left us quiet and hanging and wondering what's going to happen, because we've seen other products in the past, which I won't name, that have left us hanging like that, right? Voltoshi didn't. He came forth upright, prompt, gave a full detailed explanation, no sugarcoating, no shortcuts, and let us know a little bit more into the strategy of why it's taking place and what's really happening behind the scenes. Once again, guys, give it up for an amazing dev like Voltoshi, guys. Volt Army, we're going to the top, man. I'm sitting back, locked and loaded, and I don't have to continuously check my wallet. I just know we're going to the top. And with these NFTs, this can really make a difference, not only in my personal finances, but I know in a lot of you guys as well. So very excited to see how far this is going to go. The markets are looking good. Ethereum is still up in the 1700s. The Fear and Greed Index actually went up back into the 40s now. So now it's in the neutral range. Let's see how history likes to repeat itself. I'm excited to see what's up ahead. With that being said, folks, I'm Jazz Royce. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. And I will catch each and every one of you guys at the top.